Okay, so I don't think this effect's gonna work for us because, as you can see, it like makes a
Still seems a bit fake.
yeah, no, it seems really fake. So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna use the transition to make it look like he's falling. So as we knew with the that we did before, we have that option to like slowly make something move, like as we said with the photo, like how we made it look like we were following.
Yeah, we covered that in a
zooming in
lesson
slowly.
under transforming and cropping and
So-
Ken Burns.
Yeah, we can do that with videos as well. So if we go to the end of this one right here, so we want to make it look like, okay, so that happens and he's falling. So we go here, we bring it to the start. Let's go there. Okay, so now if you go here to your transforming menu, and so let's just say we want him to be somewhere up there here like that, and then falling down.
Okay, so we did cover this in another lesson, but now you can see where sometimes the shortcut doesn't work with just trying to add a transition. You've got to use your own skills and transform. Again, this is where all the time comes in. But
Yeah, so
it's not that hard.
we'll go here, and you know, as you click this little diamond, you click it, and then you decide how long you want him to fall for. So just a short while. We go like that, and he falls down. Let's just make it look like he's standing. Okay, and we'll make it a little bit bigger. So this is all really how you got to get that fine tuning, just so it makes it look realistic. So we almost have it like that. Now we watch and we see if it's what we want. You see that took a little bit too long, so we're gonna have to make it even shorter. Okay, so no wait, we'll just add that. So now we go back here, and you see this, the diamond, as it changes it to that. That's where we previously had it, so we want to uncheck that. So that means that's why that's why you have to use the arrows to finally see exactly where we had it. So now we can go back a bit. So make it really quick.
Yeah, as those meters are coming quick.
Yeah, so he'll be falling down and like that. Let's see if that's a bit better. Look, it's a little bit better.
Yeah, it's getting an idea. But you can see, as we're sitting editing this, it can take you a whole lot of time, but you have the ability to do all sorts of amazing things.
Okay, so now let's just see if this scene works. So you can see there's some people passing there. I see on this how they look like giants. So we might.
Okay, so we could obviously now crop the bottom video, so maybe we don't need to start that bottom video there. We'll take out the first part.
Yeah, so let's just take it from there.
So we're just going to blade it, press A, move the first part, and now move it back to be in line again.
Yeah, so there we can take it now when we play. It looks a little bit more realistic.
Yeah, it looks like the guy's turning around to look at me. He obviously wasn't worried about the falling rocks.
Yeah, we're going to have to...
So now if that video is now too short, obviously you can either change its length. Remember how you can do that? There we covered that, changing the speed and the timing. Or obviously you could even take the video and paste it in again, but it would look a little bit weird because you'd have the people sort of repeating themselves.
Yeah, he's cute. Okay, so this is really getting very short. So this thing we can try to do is repeat this. This is obviously not very professional, but if we copy this, Command C, and then we paste it again, we can see if this will work for us. You might notice a little bit of a jerk. Yeah, you might notice a bit of a jerk, but that's better than not having
enough video footage.
Yeah.
So again, these are all the details, and we're obviously not trying to make a movie here, but how long you could spend on actually just trying to find the right background clips, to get the timing right of those, to get it to look right so that it looks seamless. So you can see why when Hollywood has to make a fancy production, it literally does take several years to get the thing right.
Okay, so
this scene's going to carry on until somewhere along the line I'm going to click. I think there you can see the spark.
Yeah, so we just probably need to repeat this one more time, and then I think we can change the scene. So
Alright, we're going to have to just maybe...
We're going to have to make it a little bit slower.
Yeah, let's slow those cars down until we can hook. Okay, you can see where my click mark is there on the screen. And so we're now going to switch scene as soon as we hit the click. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hit the click.
So now there we can change the scene. So obviously this isn't the best idea because of this clip was pretty short. But obviously you can find longer clips. You could even have your own clips. So
we're going to repeat the same thing now over and over again, adding the additional clips to the scene so we can continue to create that effect.
You can look for another one. Let's just see. Let's make it slowly get better. So this one will be next.
Bulgaria. I want to go to Bulgaria.
So we put that in here.
Yes.
And we have to make sure it's on time. So
it looks like there's a cat in this clip or something.
Yeah, oh no, I noticed.
Okay, so not totally perfect timing there. But
we can obviously adjust it. So if you zoom in with the other clicking Z.
Okay, remember the zooming in you can if you've got a touchpad, you can just squeeze and pinch.
Use this.
Or you can use the finer zooming options on the right hand side of Final Cut Pro.
We do have options. Okay, so we can see it's a little bit off, so we just need to drag that a bit back, and now when we try it again, see it just needs a bit of rendering. Okay, so now let's try this.
Okay, it's nearly there.
Yeah, I think it's good enough.
It's good enough, yeah.
See, that's obviously where you can take lots of time.
Now again, obviously we could add a little transition here. Maybe we add like a doorway or a ripple or something that suddenly, so you that would actually
need a bit of a pop effect. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we should add something that just sort of.
Let's try a flash. I don't know. As you can see, it doesn't automatically create a transition. This obviously meaning
these clips are a little bit short.
There's some sort of error. So you'll see now when we go, there's not enough.
Yeah, but remember we've chopped these clips up and they're in slow-mo, so we've talked about this again. Your transition has to work with a certain length, but it will try its best to get that right.
Yeah, so you can see, we can get rid of that. Yeah. It's made this into almost, it's combined all these clips together, so you can see like a storyline there. So now when you play it, you can see now we have quite a few. We've got this slow-mo, we have this flash, and we've got this next clip in between. So now if you don't let it render, you can see right there it has a little bit of lag, but if you just wait a little bit.
Yeah, so again, remember we talk about watching it to see the top of the screen here. It's showing you the background tasks that are busy going on. It is busy rendering and at 10%, so it takes a bit of a while. If you actually want to see the full impact of your effect, you may have to wait a bit. And
this is obviously depending on what computer you're using. It might play straight away. It might take like a year to render.
So the more you're starting to play with these real special effects, the chroma keying and the transitions and the transforming, etc., the more you need to have processing power, more memory, etc., to make it effective.
Yeah, see now when we watch this, you see it is a bit off. So like, the clap's a little bit off, but we can change that up. We're just gonna have to. Okay, so now we've let this part render. As you can see, there's no dotted line on the top there. You see, this basically tells how much it's rendered and what.
Okay, so there's still rendering that's going on, but the part that we're interested in has already rendered. So
you can see down there it hasn't rendered, but we're not working with that right now. So yeah, so now if we play this, you can see we're still a bit delayed, but obviously we can quickly fix that up just by doing that. Okay, so figured out the problem. This is actually not, this is just changing the bottom. So it's not actually, if you see here, it moves the top along with it. So what I actually just did is made a little cut here and a cut there, so we could have a little click on time. Okay, so as you can see now, that's a lot better because I've cut it right there and there. Okay, so now we need to watch for the next time that he moves his hand, or is like, we have to get it just like this so that we can change the background again. So we can just watch the video and we can look where he does it.
Look at that. That's unbelievable. This is amazing. It's like some sort of like time travel type thing.
You'll notice here that like as I'm watching the video, it's very low in frames. That's because it's not rendered, and I've got like a I'm busy recording my screen and I got like 1,000 things going right now, so you might not have this problem that your frames are very low. And also you'll see on the top here with your view, you have better quality and better performance. So if you have it on better quality, you might also have a bit of stutter and lag, and obviously I would recommend better performance, because once it's rendered you can see it in good quality and you can obviously share your video. So I would definitely suggest, and you obviously have it in the small screen over here, so having a better quality you won't notice that much, but you will notice when the frames are low.
Okay, so that's our first little special effect, or second special effect in, and we want to show you another one, because at the end of this scene I try to use a different sort of hand motion to change things. So let's have a look at another one.